99% of cases, the plateau is mental. It's not physical. Your body hasn't stopped responding. Your brain is just trying to convince you that you should be doing more. Sean Griffin here, Kettlebell Guys podcast. Ooh, I got a good one for you today. I recently had 2 conversations with new clients inside KT that I think are super relevant for any guy who's trying to go from sedentary and inconsistent to actually taking control of his fitness and health. These 2 stories for me, they really hit on what I see as being the 2 most common mindset traps that stop guys from ever really building the consistency that they need to stay fit long term. So the first one, I was talking to a client who in just his first 2 months had gone from not even being able to do the basic kettlebell movements to now doing loaded swings and Turkish get-ups. And he's already down 23 pounds in 2 months. But when we had our 2-month check-in, he said to me, I think I might be plateauing. I feel like I need to switch it up. Now, I tried to empathize, but I also tried to challenge him because here's the thing. He wants to lose around 80 pounds. He's lost 23 pounds in 2 months, which means he's on pace for just under a year to hit that full goal. Even if his weight loss slows down, which it probably will because that's normal as your body adapts, he's still on track to lose 60 pounds over the next 10 months. That's if his weight loss pace from the first 2 months gets cut in half. And I told him, you're not plateauing. Your brain is just bored. Stay consistent. This is one of the biggest traps that I see. Guys mistake the end of novelty for the end of progress. They get 4, 5, 6 days of slower results, and suddenly they want to blow everything up and try something new. But the truth is, what you need isn't something different. You need to keep going with what's working. If you've been executing and you're getting stronger, moving better, losing weight, then don't change the plan, repeat it. Because in 99% of cases, the plateau is mental. It's not physical. Your body hasn't stopped responding. Your brain is just trying to convince you that you should be doing more. And that's how so many guys get stuck on the start-stop roller coaster for decades. They hop from plan to plan. They burn themselves out. They blame the plan instead of their own lack of consistency. This particular client was in his mid-50s. He'd been battling this pattern for 30 plus years. But if he just sticks to the system for 1 year, just one, he'll change his entire life. Now, the second conversation was with a brand new client, someone who hadn't even started yet, but we were messaging back and forth about getting him going. And he said to me, once I start, I'll be ready to do 2-a-days. And I said, that's awesome that you're fired up, but you don't need 2-a-days. In fact, if you want the best results, you shouldn't do 2-a-days. What I told him was, if you can give me 52 weeks of hitting 4 workouts a week and drop the 40 pounds that are slowing you down, then we can talk about whether you want to train twice a day. Because the truth is, I don't care how motivated someone is at the start. Everyone's fired up in week 1, but this thing is only new for a minute. That initial motivation, the honeymoon phase, it passes. And if the bar you set for success is that you have to go hard, train like an animal, and eat perfectly, you're going to burn out the second that real life hits again. Especially when the bells get heavier, your joints start to get sore, and the novelty wears off. A lot of the high-performing guys who come in, they think they need to train 6 days a week. But the truth is you need to train 4 days a week. And you need those other 3 days to recover because that's when your body actually builds strength. Training breaks you down. Recovery builds you up. This client, he's 39. He's the same as me. He's been building a business, raising kids, and he hadn't trained consistently in over a decade. So I told him the only thing that matters right now is just showing up and executing the plan. What we teach at KT and what I think every guy should be doing is this. When you feel extra motivated, great. You don't do more, you bank it. You save it for the days that you don't feel like doing anything. On those hard days, you withdraw from that bank motivation and you show up anyway, because that's what matters. Not if you train twice a day for 2 weeks, but if you train 4 days a week for 52 straight weeks. And honestly, to me, both of these stories, they reflect the same issue. It's the urge to do more or switch it up that kills progress for guys. What most men need is not a new plan. They just need more consistency. They need more reps of the basics, more commitment to the long game, because the real transformation happens when you get stronger, when you get more skilled, when you get more capable, and you do it again and again and again, and it just becomes who you are. So whatever you're doing, if it's working, keep going, play the long game. And if you're ready to lock in that consistency and finally change your body, then consider a program like KT, where you actually have a long-term progression laid out for you, one that you can follow for a long period of time, not something that's just going to be a flash in the pan, leave you wondering what to do next. Have a great day.